What's up everyone, it's Alex.
Motorcycle review.
Today we have something especially delicious for you. We have a Zero electric motorcycle.
That's right guys, we're finally getting around to it. We're gonna do a Zero electric motorcycle.
We're gonna start off with the Zero FX. I'm gonna eventually do a review on basically everything in the current Zero lineup, but we're starting off with the Zero FX, so let's get into it. What do we got here? Oh, and yes, we're back in the ugly sweater again.
So what we've got here is an all-electric motorcycle. This one is a Zero FX, so this is basically their dual sport entry. They make a couple different flavors of it. They make a Supermoto now too, but today we're just focusing on the actual dual sport. So straight up dual sport type of motorcycle, fully electric, runs off of a battery. Now we'll get into this in some of the other bikes in the Zero lineup, but on the FX, the 7.2 battery is the biggest one you could put in it from as far as I know. And in most of the street bikes, you can get up to the 14.4, and the bigger battery is going to translate into more range and everything on it, but we'll get into that on the bigger bikes. So with the Zero FX, here's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a dual sport motorcycle, semi-aggressive, typical dual sport type tires on them, spoked wheels, fully electric, runs off of a battery. Their batteries, by the way, come with a 5-year warranty, as if you couldn't see that giant 5-year warranty sticker right there. Fully electric motor setup, belt drive, fully automatic. Notice the lack of any clutch whatsoever. There's no clutch on these, there are no gears. These are fully straight up, constant, 1-speed automatic. No shifting, you won't feel it shift, you don't have to shift it. It's fully automatic. Standard motorcycle throttle, exactly where you think it's gonna be. Handlebar controls are very standard, all very streamlined, basically just to make it as intuitive and little to deal with as humanly possible. Your gauge deal is just a basic digital readout. When you turn the thing on, you're just going to get a battery percentage, you're going to get speed, you've got trip meters, your basic other information stuff here. Just a very, very, very basic readout. Really, as long as you've got battery percentage and your speed and everything, I mean, that's all you would really need. You know, you got a clock, but anyway.
And here's the part that usually trips me out the most. Look at how quiet it is. You literally hear the belt and the wheels turning. So when I first started riding these Zeros, the biggest thing that really tripped me out was the fact that there's no clutch, no gears, no nothing. I'm used to riding regular motorcycles. I'm used to having to shift. You don't have to shift at all. That took me a few minutes to get used to, but really, once you get used to that, it's really, really easy and it doesn't bother you as much as you think it's going to if you're used to riding regular bikes. Also, the fact that it's so quiet, there's no motor noise, there's no nothing else. You literally hear the drive belt turning and you hear the wheels. That's how quiet the thing is. But again, that's something you really get used to, and it's actually pretty freaking cool.
So overall, I think the concept is awesome. I really, really like these. I've got several other bikes in the series that I have access to. I'm going to do reviews on all of them. I just wanted to do a really basic overview of Zero itself and the FX. As far as riding it, it rides like a really awesome lightweight dual sport. It's more on the dirt bike side of dual sport, but you know, it's just as capable as any, I would say, 250 to 650cc dual sport that you would ride on the street. It's just an electrical comparison to it. Price wise, yes, they're full electric, they're newer, they're a little bit more than you're gonna pay for a dual sport, but you typically pay more for electric stuff anyway at this point. As far as electrical motorcycles go, from everything I've seen or everything I've had access to, the Zeros are the most affordable ones out there. With the FX, since it is a dual sport, it's going to be good for commuting, it's going to be good for off-road. It's actually really, 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 really light. Seems to handle good. The suspension seems to be pretty good for off-road stuff. I've only done a little bit of off-road riding with it, but I mean, you can see I'm riding around down here and I mean, it's been pretty cool so far. I'll do a lot more testing on it. This was just a really basic overview and introduction to it. I'm going to do a lot more Zero stuff soon, so just hang in there if I didn't get to something on it. Otherwise, so far I'm impressed. I think it's really cool. I think electric bikes will be a really big important thing for motorcycling moving forward and for the future, and I can't wait to see what these guys are going to do with it.
If you have a Zero dealer near you, or you have a way to go ride one of these, you definitely owe it to yourself to go ride one of these or one of the street bikes. More reviews on the other Zeros to come soon. I'm Alex. Peace.